flesh, and I am bone. Rise up, ting ting, like glitter and gold. Like glitter and gold.
Infestation, an Oregon weapon that backfired.
What does a race of arrogant, egotistical humans, whose worst nightmare is the Terminator movie series, do in their off time? They perfect genetic manipulation, of course. The Orokin live by the 7 principles, and through them they condemn any form of robotics that goes beyond the capabilities of a simple mower, exhibiting artificial intelligence or a capacity for learning. That is, until the sentience became a thing. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. The Orokin manufactured the Technocyte virus, a horrific infection designed to be self-replicating, self-healing, and self-sufficient. A virus which can consume any living tissue to nourish itself or even to absorb it into its own growing mass, melding flesh with bone, clothing, and even armor, creating hideous amalgamations of twisted meat. The virus itself can be contracted through direct contact with blood, or in certain areas of potent spore saturation, the virus can infect living organisms through merely inhalation. During the age of its conception, outer colonies of the Orokin Empire were purposefully sown with the seeds of this virus, infecting civilians, wildlife, plants, and anything the Technocyte could mutate into a semi-sentient flesh. These cultivations of virus hosts were then nurtured and experimented on. The virus's high mutability was taken advantage of, and eventually the Helminth strain, a particularly tame but almost intelligent mutation of the virus, was created. After the fall of the Orokin and the cryosleep of the Tenno, the Technocyte virus wilted and succumbed to decay. The great infested gardens of the outer colonies receded and entered a state of inactivity and hibernation. All was quiet, and all was calm. Present-day Warframe, and one of the first encounters you have as a newly awakened Tenno, is with the Grineer Dr. Tengus, who managed to find a sample of Technocyte spores. Hulking derelict ships heave in revived breaths, and the lost infested cultivations of the Orokin era flourish to life once more, now known as Dark Sectors, those areas of planets lost totally to the ravages of the Technocyte. The evolution of the Technocyte does not stop there, as Alad V used his limited knowledge of infested flesh from the Zanuka project to create his own army of loyal Infested. But this did not go according to plan. Alad V himself became infected, and the hive mind of the Technocyte puppeteered him for its own designs, providing the virus a means to corrupt robotic components through the replication of the Mutalist strain. The aftermath of Alad V's Mutalist attacks resulted in him chasing a cure for his schizophrenia-like state, which actually succeeded despite previous records stating the infestation was incurable. So now the Infested have free reign over the system once again, thriving in many different climates and habitats, as well as proving that no organism, component or material is immune to the grasping tendrils of its corruption.